y'all, how's it going? Hope everybody's doing well. So I am excuse me, I am refilming my intro right now because Sunday I started filming this. Hello. And now it is Monday morning, and I watched my clip back, my intro from yesterday, and I realized I was rambling a lot, so thought I'd redo it and sum it up. So yeah, Caleb and I are working on the tile here in the bathroom. We got some done last night. We had to call it quits. It got too late, so we're gonna finish it up today. And yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the wonderful comments on our engagement. Oh my God, how crazy is that? We're getting married. So yeah, I literally every single comment has been positive, which is amazing. Usually I'll get one or two, you know. So yeah, I appreciate it so much. I'm glad y'all are excited. We're excited too. So yeah, I guess that's about all I needed to say in my intro instead of rambling. So yeah, I'll get you back to yesterday right now. Anyways, I decided I was going to stay the night here, and Caleb set up here in the dining room because he put an AC in the window here. So he's been sleeping in here on the air mattress. So I'm going to sleep in the other room on the big bed because it's not super hot in there. It's not super comfortable, but we cracked the windows. It's actually pretty nice out. So we opened both the windows completely, which is a whole lot of fun because these awful aluminum windows don't stay open by themselves. So we have to put something in them to keep them open, and I put a fan in it. So hopefully it'll be cool because, as y'all know, I did not sleep well the last time I was here. We've both gotten really used to sleeping alone, and Caleb was just snoring like a madman. And Max was right between us under the covers, just taking up way too much space. But yeah, Max had to be in there with us because it was kind of cold the last time I stayed here, which was like, gosh, like a week and a half ago, and now it's hot as heck outside. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna stay here in the big bed in the second parlor. Caleb's gonna be back here, but he's also probably gonna be editing all night because that's just how he does it on Sunday nights. So yeah, I'm gonna go help him with the tile. And we got a new door for the screen door because the one out here is broken and you have to like rip it open. So I might change that. We'll see if I get some time, but let's go see what Caleb is doing. All right, so he's getting everything all laid out. How's it going? We're almost ready to lay some tile.
I was waiting for you to get done talking in there so I can grab my knee pads.
You're fine, you can come in. Anyways, yeah, so just got a little bit more to lay out to like here because we're gonna put a piece of marble there. Ah, look at that, so pretty. And then we are gonna put some shelves here, we decided. So he's gonna leave that open. And then the shelves will go down to the floor because, as you can see, a roll of paper towels fits back there just fine. And because there's a hinge, the door doesn't like come in here. Sorry, I can't see my hand. Come in all the way, if that makes sense. If it's straight, it's not sitting on it. So we'll put a little stopper on the shelf so that it doesn't hit it. And yeah. So Caleb's time-lapse camera's going. I'm probably gonna get some B-roll for his channel with his camera. Oh, Odie's having a moment. All right, so here's our lovely solutions for opening the windows. A big board and a piece of one of the rotten windows, the bottom part of it, so you can see where the handle was. So got the fan going, hopefully pulling some air, and it's already definitely feeling better in here, so not bad. I'm excited. Okay, so it seems like I'm just wandering around right now filming different things. Caleb is getting ready to film for his channel, so sorry for the shadow. There's a big bright light over there. Caleb is getting his camera ready to film a couple things for his channel for the video tomorrow about the tile, kind of like where he's at. So what was I gonna say? Oh, a couple people in the comments have asked if we're gonna film the wedding for the channel. That's not the plan, definitely not. It's not something that we, you know, we'll definitely share pictures and, you know, probably some clips for you from it if we have any. But we're not going to specifically film anything for the channel because it's, you know, it's a special day. We don't want to take time and think about that and do that, if that makes sense. And I'm sure y'all understand it's no biggie. But I am, like I said, going to look at wedding dresses. I made an appointment for Sunday, June 26th. Because that's the next time my mom is in town and she's coming back in town because my mom's a dog sitter, pet sitter. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that. She's been trying to get out of it. But she has some clients that like really only trust her and that she really likes. So they have some stuff going on around the 4th and the end of June and stuff. So she has a gap in pet sitting on that day. So we're all gonna go, if Caleb's family and stuff, we're all gonna go take a look. So if y'all want to come along for that, let me know. I don't mind filming that. I'm not gonna ask anybody in the family to film for me. I'll probably just film myself, if that makes sense, and kind of how I feel about each dress. I'm not one to be like, oh, my dress is private, I'm not gonna show anybody. Like, Caleb's gonna know which one I bought, like, as soon as I get it. I'm probably honestly gonna ask him his input about which one he likes. So yeah, that's just kind of how I roll. I don't really do like traditions, you know. I mean, I guess we do, but you know, nothing like that. I'm not superstitious or anything like that. So yeah, let me know if y'all would like to come along for that. We got a little bit before it happens, but yeah. So let me go see if Caleb needs some help now. All right, so we're on it. Caleb's making some lines, and the boys were all in the dining room. I'm gonna flip y'all around. I'll just spin around real slow for you. Excuse me. What are you doing? What is it that you're doing, sir? Max has figured out how to open the swinging door. And now Otis is crying. Max. Sir. Come on. Yeah. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Get your butt back in there. You've made Otis upset. Bye, guys. All right, so Caleb is currently making lines to make sure that we get everything in the right places. So we've got one down the middle where the corner of the red one is supposed to go. And then he's making one here, making sure that it's square with that line.
This is where our marble goes.
Ah, perfect. So yeah, we're gonna put, have you mentioned that on your channel? Yeah, so we're gonna put a piece of marble. We have a piece of marble right here under the toilet.
I've been to a few tours of other historic houses here in the area, and they all have marble underneath the toilets, and I looked up some historical photos, and yeah, that's something they did. I suppose it's kind of a keeping up with the Jones sort of approach to things, but they got marble under their toilet. Well, you know, how could the Charles S. Brown house be any different?
Yes, so piece of marble gonna go right there.
It would be laid first if I had my way, but I've got to do the tile, so the tile's going first. The reason being is I don't have the hole saw for this yet. Of course, no Home Depot, Lowe's, any of the big box hardware stores don't carry a 4-inch diameter hole saw bit for a diamond hole saw bit for marble.
Oh, okay.
So Amazon to the rescue, but Amazon takes a few days to get here.
Okay, so we've already got it coming?
It's already coming.
Fantastic. And did we get our 6-foot toilet pipe?
So we're waiting on the guy. So that site's actually really cool. Mac, the antique plumber. I definitely really like them. They're very, very nice people. Kind of like Cooper's. I've talked to them. But it's just a guy and his son, and they run the whole thing. And the guy, I guess what we bought was a pipe that comes in silver and nickel plated.
Ooh.
So to make it brass, the dad goes and he literally takes the pipe and deplates it, I guess, whatever. He makes it brass again.
Wow.
So it takes work, and then he ships it out. So
that's amazing.
You know, they're really, really nice people. It's a small company. They're really kind. Now, of course, I don't know how good the quality of this thing is, but if I can imagine the guy's going to go out of his way to...
Sorry.
Imagine if the guy's going to go out of his way to make it right and sell something like that, then they at least care about the product.
Yeah.
That's good. So, we'll see how it goes.
Shouldn't be too long. Shouldn't be too long on this.
Nope.
Nope. All right, hang on. I'm going to be right back. Okay, we're about to start actually laying the tile. It's pretty late. We're going to be up a while, but I'm a nervous Nelly. I've never done this before. Caleb laid a tile floor in the building we're in now, in the storefront bathroom. He did that by himself, so it's my first time. I'm scared. All right, Caleb just mixed up the forbidden milkshake, and he was mean, and he wouldn't squat down with it to make a funny with me. You jerk.
Always got to be making those funnies, Rue.
Yeah, that's what I do. You make funnies too. Okay, so we're on the way. Caleb's
I
Got the
would
timers.
like to.
No, you're gonna get my video claimed. Thank you. Sing a song you made up.
I would like to kiss my sweet Peru.
No, it's still on the jingle of it. You're still getting demonetized.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, look, he's going. It was a little hairy.
Slowly.
Just
but
a little
steady.
bit hairy at the beginning, but now he's good.
Well, the first one's the hardest one to place.
Yeah. A little hairy. Got a little bit of grout on a tile. Had to clean him off. But yeah, look how many spacers. I don't know what I was thinking, like how many it would really be, but here we are. There's a ton of them. How many tiles you got down? Like 8, and there's like 40,000 spacers. So yeah,
I'm trying to make it consistent.
I'm just here to assist Caleb in any way that he needs. So hopefully this
That's
goes.
what wifeys do.
Aww. I took my ring off just in case. It's very sad. I miss it. But we don't want any grout on it. That's for certain.
I mean, it'll come off.
I just don't want to risk it, you know?
This also isn't grout.
Sir, what is it?
Thin set.
Okay,
Thin set mortar.
whatever. It has a very pleasant sound when he scoops it.
I bet the grout will too.
Nice little sandy sound. Here, let me see if I'm just gonna.
Also, these spacers, for anybody who's concerned, are they're the smallest ones I could buy.
Yeah, 1/32 of an inch. So they're.
You're not supposed to have very large grout lines in these tiles, or grout lines at all.
Trying to get it to focus. Oh. It's very thin.
So the tighter you can get it, the better.
Here, dig in that bucket just for a second so they can hear the pleasant sound.
Not right now.
Okay,
I don't need to.
I'll do it.
Sounds like wet sand.
Yeah, it sounds like a sandbox when it's been raining. I don't know. It's just pleasant to me. Anyways, we'll be back with y'all when we're a little bit further along. Okay, making progress. Got the border along the whole wall over there. Starting the pattern. It's looking good, Rue.
Thank you.
You're doing a good job. I just had to cut a tile myself for the first time. It was very scary. Not the act of doing it. It's not scary. It's like a mechanical, like, score breaker thing. It's not a saw. But I was scared to mess it up, so. I did it correctly, though, so. Hashtag proud of myself. Okay, update. It's 12:35. We've had to make some adjustments, of course, as, you know, with any project, so I have to go cut this tile. Okay, sorry, it's really dark. It is 1:30 a.m. and we realized we were trying to rush the situation because we were very tired. So Caleb was like, we can't stop because the grout, whatever, on the floor, it'll dry and get crusty, and, you know, it spreads out from the tiles that are already down. It's like you have to do it all in one go, and he's like, well, we're rushing this, we're too tired, so we'll just scrape it up what we can, and then we'll go back tomorrow and scrape it out with a pick just to be sure, and just finish it up tomorrow. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm very tired, ready for Betty, and I've got Max with me because it's too cold in the dining room for him. He's a very, very chilly man. So the other two are with Caleb tonight, and I'm in here with Mr. Max. Good morning. It is the next day. Did not sleep great, just because it's not my house, you know. So soon enough it will be my house. So just went and got a Starbucks. I got an iced Americano. I asked for a splash of milk. This is very light. It happens. At least I still get the same amount of coffee because it's espresso shots. So I get like 4 shots in here. So woohoo! And yeah. So last night we had to call it quits on the tile. We were way too tired. I'm still too tired right now, but at least I'm not like falling asleep on my feet. And Caleb isn't. Caleb was having a hard time with his knees and his back, so hopefully he's feeling refreshed. He doesn't have any hockey later so far. They might call him and ask him to play, but so far he doesn't have any hockey, so hopefully we can get this done soon and he can get this video edited to get it out tomorrow on Tuesday. And yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a day. And yeah, I guess we'll get started as soon as Caleb's done eating his Starbucks sandwich. So all right, Caleb's knees are killing him. Poor thing.
I got knee pads in.
Yeah,
That's the
his-
great thing about these pants, by the way, is they have these little slots. You can get knee pads inside of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, good engineering by the Germans. They're actually my favorite knee pads I've ever worn. Because the other ones have the straps behind your leg.
And that's
and then
annoying.
you start dying here. It just hurts.
Yeah.
These are great. But even though I'm Mongolian, I'm on my my knees a lot. Please don't take
Well, you
that out of
have
context.
massive pads on when you're on your knees.
Yeah, but the blocks are still pretty hard.
Yeah, the pads are pretty hard. But you have tiny little guys in there, yeah?
Well, yeah, I have knee pads and there's knee blocks on the leg pads. And the blocks are thick, but they're not very spongy. They're hard because when you land, you want to seal the ice. So they're designed on that one edge to be flat and to seal the ice perfectly. That way, if somebody tries to sneak one under you,
It's not happening.
it's not happening.
Here's where we're at. So we got this white row here done last night, and then you've been working right here and on the border over here. So, yep.
A little bit in the back corner, those last few pieces.
Oh, back here behind the bucket.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just
Sounds
two of the
good.
last pieces up there.
Fantastic.
But I've got a good clean line where the marble will go right there.
Yes, look
It's
at.
pretty straight
See, we're gonna have to
and
put some red half pieces in right there, and it'll be all good. Well, sorry, I can't. It's hard to tell through the camera, but I looked. That one is in. This one, he's gonna have to cut a quarter out of one of them because the line for the marble's right there. If you can see, we're going to have a half and then a quarter here, and he wants it to be all one piece. So that's gonna be a fun cut for Caleb. I'm not even gonna attempt that one.
Well, that has to be the angle grinder.
Oh, you're gonna have to cut it with the angle grinder?
Yeah, you can't do it with the thing that splits it because you have to split it all the way through.
Oof.
It only breaks halves.
Yeah, I hear you. That's kind of wondering about that. So.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, the
can
tile
do it.
cutter is not fun to use, especially on the little thin white ones, because if you're trying to cut, you know, obviously it this way to make it shorter for a segment, the little scorer, it's a little wheel about that big, and it just goes doomph, doomph, doomph over the sides, and you can really only get the middle. You have to really try hard, but it's just an annoying piece of machinery.
It's made for large formats.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome and it works. It's just difficult with the little guys, so.
You can cut glass with it too. I mean, that's kind of what those are for like glass, ceramic.
Oh, okay.
These Minton tiles, which is what they're actually called. That's what the Brits call them. They're
The
Minton.
Brits. Sorry, that was a terrible accent.
Yeah, Minton tiles.
Okay.
But this company calls them Victorian Geometric.
Victorian geometric.
I've also heard these referred to as encaustic, but that's actually wrong.
Encaustic means there's a pattern and it goes all the way through, correct?
Encaustic is like a way of like sealing. This like the shiny glass looking like ones
And these
that
are
have
like
like
terracotta.
painted details.
Yeah.
Those are what's referred to as encaustic. There's a preparation for painting the details and stuff. Even these ones, when they're fired and they have the pattern all the way through, because like these, like they're red all the way through, they're white all the way through, they're black all the way through.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean encaustic. At least from my reading and understanding, that's not what
And
the
you know,
term means.
Caleb does a lot of research, so.
Doesn't mean it's all right.
Sure.
But
I'm
when you
sure
ask
you've
a
read more than
question,
one
you'll get
source.
1,000 answers, you know?
Absolutely.
Well, I try to, but sometimes with this stuff, there's not as many people who know it, and so they're just it falls into the same category. Like everything falls under the umbrella of Victorian.
And that's a huge.
Some houses aren't even technically within that era or that time frame because Victorian's just a time frame. It's not a style.
Yeah.
Sometimes within that, there are houses that are technically Edwardian or technically post-war that still fall into that. Queen Anne is a good example. The Queen Anne style, a lot of those houses were built like 1908.
Oh, really?
You know, 1910. So like just pre-war. But I feel like after World War One, though, everybody was kind of sick of the old world, if you will. You know, a lot of people believe that the war was the fault of the old world, and so they want to leave it behind. So you get way more modernist movements happening, and then even more so after World War II, where we started building really crap houses.
Yeah, little boxes. All right, we're getting there. So we've had to cut some here because it's a little bit uneven, if you can see. There's more cut off of that one there than this one here. So the next one will probably be a full one, and then we'll have to, I don't know. But yeah, because this room is, you know, not straight. The walls are not straight, so yeah. And then, so we're gonna do the border here. And then under here where we're gonna build the shelves, just do some plain white tile, just so that there is something down. Marble threshold right here. Yeah, we're in the home stretch. Hopefully we get this done shortly. All right, so Caleb just got the last of the middle placed. Had to do some funny cuts back there.
Can I get a white pencil?
You got it. We're gonna finish this up real quick. Last one,
Until I can get the thing put in.
the threshold.
Yep.
We did it. We are so beat. So beat. Oh my goodness. Holy macaroni, that really takes it out of you. The up and down, I don't know. We're just beat. We're beat. So I'm just happy it's over and we did it. And it looks pretty darn good. So I'm sure you'll see a more in-depth, well, you will have seen a more in-depth look at it on Caleb's channel. He's gonna film his bit here in a minute. So yeah, I thank you for joining us, and yeah, it's time to let the dogs out and take a nap. So I will see y'all later, and I hope y'all take care. Bye.